Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Notion Hub, and in this video I'll be showing you some important tips and tricks for your OPPO F9. By the way guys, this channel Notion Hub is part of Greedy Tech as well, so please don't complain that this video has been copied from Greedy Tech. Now with that said, the first thing I want to show you on this phone is how to use the split screen mode. Now to start using split screen mode, first open any application. Now if you want to use this particular application in a split screen, just press and hold the recent apps button. Now once you do that, current application will open up in a small window at the top, and you can select the secondary application from the list over here. Now earlier, I guess with OPPO F5, we only had the option to select few applications for split screen mode. But recently OPPO has changed a lot of things and now allows us to use any application in split screen mode. Now you can select the secondary application from this list. Now once you're done, you have a button over here. Just click that and you get some additional options. You can click the center button to swap the upper and bottom application. Let me do that once again. Next, you can select any of these applications, press the center button once again. Now click the last button to close that current application. Now let me open the split screen window once again, select any random application. Now if you click the first option, you get the list once again. So you can select the secondary application from this list. Now you can resize these applications by simply moving this button, top or bottom. Now I'll show you another shortcut to open split screen mode. For that, first we need to enable it. Just go to settings, scroll to the bottom, select app split screen. Now make sure this particular toggle is enabled. Now whenever you want to use the split screen mode, you can simply swipe up using 3 fingers to start using it in a split screen mode. Now we can select the secondary application from this list. It is definitely a super handy feature and I wish other phones offer that too. Next, I'll show you some camera gestures. So this is the camera interface and there isn't anything fancy going on. Now over here we have this icon like a shutter button. Just click that. Now at the right corner we have a button for tap. Now just click that. From now on you can simply tap to take a picture. Now coming to the front facing camera, we once again have the tap feature where we can simply touch the screen to take a picture. Now the last option is the gesture. Now to take a picture with gesture, all you need to do is show your palm like this and it will take a picture after 2 seconds. So that's pretty convenient I guess. So those are the 2 camera gestures we have. Next we have iPhone X like gestures as well. So to enable that, just go to settings. Now select smart and convenient. Now select the first option, that's navigation keys. Now select the second option that says swipe up gesture navigation. Now we have 4 different navigation gestures. The first one is the better one. Now it's already selected. You can swipe from the left or right side to go back like this. You can swipe from the center to go home. You can swipe and hold for recent apps. You can try out other gestures as well and stick to the one that you like the most. Personally, I like the navigation keys. By the way, from the same page, we can change the button position and even hide the navigation bar. Now once you enable this particular toggle, you'll see a small arrow on the left side corner. You can click that to hide the navigation bar. Now if you want to see the navigation bar again, you can simply swipe up from the bottom and there you go. Next, I'll show you how to set up face unlock on this phone. Now to register your face, go to settings, select fingerprint, face and password. Select face. Now enter the password for your lock screen. Now click this button that says enroll face. Press continue and register your face. Now we are done. Now once you have enrolled your face, make sure you make these changes. First you need to enable this particular toggle. It just helps you unlock your phone quickly even in low lighting conditions by increasing your display brightness. Next, select this option so your phone directly unlocks instead of you swiping up the lock screen. Now finally, enable this toggle to improve your security a bit more. Now once you enable this toggle, your phone will not unlock if you close your eyes. Now let's quickly test face unlock. And as you can see, it is super fast. Now if you want to keep using face unlock feature on this phone, I suggest you to enable 2 features. First one is raise to wake. Now to enable that, go to settings, select smart and convenient, then select gestures. Now enable this particular toggle. Now let me give you a quick demonstration of what happens. Now once you enable this feature, now once you pick up your phone, your display lights up and tries to see your face, and if it can recognize your face, then it will unlock the phone immediately. Now this is just for more convenience. Next, go to screen of gestures and then enable double tap to wake. That's this toggle. Now whenever your phone is locked, you can simply double tap it to wake it up, and when it sees your face, it will immediately unlock the phone. Now let me give it another try. I can simply double tap and I don't even see the lock screen. It immediately unlocks the phone. Now enabling these 2 features will give you a much more immersive experience. Now for some other quick tips, if you're watching videos on YouTube, you'll see two black bars on either side, just like this. And if you want to go full screen, you can simply do a pin gesture. Now you get a complete immersive experience. Now going on next, if you want to take a screenshot on this phone, you can press the volume down and power button both at the same time to take a screenshot. Now for some reason, if this is hard for you, we also have a gesture. To enable that, go to settings, then select smart and convenient, then select gestures. Now enable this toggle. Now once you do that, you can simply swipe down using 3 fingers like this to take a screenshot. Next, this phone even has long screenshots. So to take a long screenshot, first take a normal screenshot like this and click this button that says long screenshot. Then swipe up to take a long screenshot. Now this is the long screenshot. Next, this phone has a feature called Night Shield. Once you enable it, it puts a warm tint on the screen to filter the blue light. Now according to a research, using our phones at night will affect our sleep because of the blue light emitted by the display. Now using this mode will prevent that. Now in the tools section, we have an application called Clone Phone. Now using this application, you can easily transfer all your data from your previous phone to this phone. It doesn't have to be an OPPO phone. You can use any phone, download their application, and then transfer all your data from your old phone to your new phone without much hassle. Next, this phone has something called OPPO Share. Now you can find that feature on all the OPPO phones, and it is just like AirDrop on iOS. Now to use it, just enable it and make sure you enable OPPO Share on other OPPO phone as well. Now let's say you want to transfer data between two OPPO phones. Just enable the OPPO Share on both phones and then select the file that you want to share. Now let's say you want to share this image over Wi-Fi to another OPPO phone. You don't need to send it on WhatsApp or use apps like Share It. You can simply turn on OPPO Share on both phones. Here's the toggle for that. Now once you enable OPPO Share on both phones, you can simply click Share and you will see the other device listed over here. You can click the other device and this particular image will be transferred to that device over Wi-Fi. It is just a super convenient way to transfer files between two OPPO phones. It's a nice feature, but I wish all the phones support that as well. Next, I'll show you how to change the default browser, default launcher on this phone. So to do that, go to settings, scroll all the way to the bottom, select app management. Now from here, select default app management. Now from here, you can change the default home launcher, default messaging application, default browser, and so on. Now if you want to change your default keyboard application on this phone, you need to go to settings once again, select additional settings. Now select keyboard and input method. Now before changing your keyboard, first you need to enable it. For that, select manage keyboards. Make sure you enable the toggle and then go back, then select the first option that says default keyboard. From here you can select the default keyboard. I personally like Gboard, so I'll select the first option. Now I'll show you some important settings that you need to turn on. For that, go to settings and then select notification and status bar settings. Now from here, if you want to display the battery percentage on the status bar, enable this particular toggle. Next, if you want to see the network usage on the status bar, over here, enable this particular toggle. Now this phone doesn't have an LED notification light, so you can use this feature called turn on screen on notification. Now once you enable this feature, every time you get a notification, display lights up and shows you the notification. Now finally, make sure you enable this particular toggle. Now while playing games or watching videos, it is really irritating to see huge notification banners popping on the screen. So once you enable this toggle, those notifications will be blocked while you're using any application in the full screen mode. Now going on next, this phone has support for OTG pendrive, but if you insert an OTG pendrive, it doesn't work right out of the box. So to make it work, you need to go to settings, then select advanced settings and make sure you enable this particular toggle. Once you enable this toggle, you can use an OTG pendrive. Now finally, if you want to record calls automatically on this phone, you need to go to settings, then select system apps, then select call. From here, select call recording. Now enable this toggle. Now your phone will record all calls automatically. Now if you don't want that, you can tweak these settings according to your preference. By the way, you can also enable this particular toggle to identify unknown callers. Now this will act like an alternative for Truecaller. So guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. And if you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and I'll try to make it as soon as possible. Yes, I said GreedyTech because Notion Hub also belongs to GreedyTech as well. So See ya.